Gervonta "Tank" Davis recently made headlines by joining Manny Pacquiao's training camp ahead of the Filipino legend's highly anticipated July 19th comeback bout against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. The moment wasn't just symbolic. It carried layers of meaning and implications for the future. Pacquiao, now 46 years old, isn't simply making a nostalgic return. He's gearing up for a real, sanctioned world title fight against a strong, prime opponent. And Tank's presence is more than just a sparring favor. It might be a glimpse into boxing's next blockbuster. Pacquiao's return has been met with both admiration and criticism. On one side, fans and insiders admire his tenacity, his history of greatness, and his desire to control the final chapter of his storied career. On the other side, critics question the fairness of an older fighter, coming off a 4-year layoff, jumping straight into a world title bout, bypassing hungry contenders. But this is Manny Pacquiao, an 8-division world champion, the only fighter to hold titles in 4 different decades, and one of the most iconic names in boxing history. Mario Barrios, Pacquiao's opponent, is no pushover. At 30, he's in his prime, holding a professional record of 29-2-1 with 18 knockouts. He's tall, strong, and durable. He's faced top talent, including a 2021 bout against Gervonta Davis, which ended in a loss but proved Barrios could hang with elite competition. Since then, he's rebuilt, recaptured form, and now has a championship belt around his waist. For him, this fight is a career-defining opportunity and a massive risk. For Pacquiao, the stakes are equally high. His last official fight was a unanimous decision loss to Yordanes Ugas in 2021. That bout was supposed to set up a triumphant return. Instead, it looked like a final farewell. Ugas outboxed him and exposed the rust and age-related decline that had quietly set in. Afterward, Pacquiao shifted gears, entering politics and running for president in the Philippines, a race he ultimately lost. But the fire didn't die. The comeback whispers became louder. And now, he's officially back. The buzz around camp intensified when Davis arrived and sparred with the legend. It was unexpected but logical. Davis is reportedly eyeing a return in August for a rematch with Lamont Roach, following a controversial draw. If he wins clean and Pacquiao defeats Barrios, the path is clear for a generational clash. The explosive 29-year-old knockout artist versus the veteran icon seeking one last crowning moment. As outlandish as it might have sounded a year ago, it now feels like a carefully unfolding plan. In conversations online and within boxing communities, speculation is rampant. Some believe Pacquiao's return is a stepping stone to a Tank fight. Others go further, imagining a surreal Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 scenario if Manny reclaims the belt. But Pacquiao has said little. One fight at a time, he told reporters. Yet those closest to him, like longtime associate and promoter Sean Gibbons, make no secret of the endgame. His dream fight is Gervonta Davis, Gibbons said. He loves that fight. Still, many are skeptical. Promoters like Frank Warren have voiced concerns about the sport's direction, criticizing sanctioning bodies like the WBC for allowing aging legends to leapfrog into title fights. It doesn't sit well with me, Warren said. Others, like Pauline Malignaggi, have gone further, not only questioning Pacquiao's age but calling the welterweight division weak enough that a fighter like Barrios could hold a title almost by default. Manny saw an opportunity, Malignaggi claimed. He's not coming back for fun. He's coming back because he thinks he can win. Inside the wild-card gym, however, none of that matters. Pacquiao is working like it's 2009 again, running hills, sweating through pad sessions with Freddie Roach, and punishing himself with the same discipline that helped him beat legends like De La Hoya, Cotto, and Thurman. I still have the passion, he said. I'm excited. I'm enjoying all the training. That's not a casual comeback mindset. That's a fighter's focus. Barrios, meanwhile, is aware of both the danger and the opportunity. I'm defending my title against a legend, he said. I'm excited. I know what this means. For Barrios, a win over Pacquiao legitimizes him in a way no other fight could. But if he loses, critics will pounce, dismissing Pacquiao's age and diminishing Barrios' standing in the division. Yordanes Ugas, one of the few men to fight both Pacquiao and Barrios, offered insight. "This is not easy for either man," he said. "Barrios is risking everything. And Manny, he's trying to rewrite the end of his story. This comeback isn't about nostalgia. Pacquiao isn't looking for applause. He's chasing a belt, chasing history. If he wins, it would be his 13th title victory at welterweight. That journey started in 2009 with a TKO over Miguel Cotto, nearly 16 years ago. If he succeeds, Pacquiao would become the second oldest champion in boxing history, behind only Bernard Hopkins. The energy in camp isn't just built on Manny's story either. His promotional stable recently picked up wins with Wilibaldo Garcia of Mexico and Pedro Tadeuron of the Philippines, fighters Pacquiao supports and mentors. He's not just training for himself, he's paving the way for others. "It means a lot to come back," Pacquiao said. "I asked the Lord for this. I want to inspire others." So, what happens next? If Pacquiao beats Barrios, the Tank Davis fight becomes a genuine possibility, a spectacle for the ages. Tank has already felt the air in camp. His sparring session may have been a handshake before the negotiations. And with Davis looking to rebound, and Pacquiao chasing one last epic name on his resume, it's not a stretch. It's a sequence of logical steps. Whether you believe this is courageous or reckless, one thing is undeniable: Manny Pacquiao is back. Not for a paycheck, not for an exhibition, but for a real belt in a real fight against a real champion. And if he wins, don't be surprised if his next fight is the one fans never expected, but now can't stop imagining.